guys, what's up? Welcome back. My name is Tess. Today's video is going to be a dupe for the Fenty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I really think that I found a good dupe, if not better. I'm really excited to share it with you guys. I hope you guys are excited too. If you are, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. And let's get on with the video. Alright, I want to quickly give you guys the shade comparison. This is the Revlon 150 Buff. This is 210 Creme Brulee, and this is the Fenty Eaze Drop shade number 2. And this is Perfectly Match Bourjois Healthy Mix 52 Vanilla shade. And I do feel like Creme Brulee matched me a lot better than 150. 150 is definitely a little too light, and shade 2 just a little too neutral. Shade 2 is a little light as well. I do feel like Creme Brulee works a lot better. You guys, I really feel like I found the dupe for the Fenty Eaze Drop. This is the Revlon Colorstay Light Cover Foundation. Natural finish, sunscreen broad spectrum, SPF 35. I really think we found a dupe. Look at the packaging and the color. These are extremely similar. So today we're going to test it out. I'm gonna do the Revlon on this side and Fenty Eaze Drop on this side of my face. We're gonna compare all day and we shall see. Let's go ahead and apply. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly prime my face really quickly. Fenty Hydrating Primer, and I'm just gonna slap it on my face. The T-zone, forehead, and my cheek area where I get dry. So excited to share it with you guys. You know, I tried it on last night just for like 3-4 hours. You guys, they are literally the same thing, I swear. So on this side of my face, let's do the Fenty. You guys already saw my review. I have a review for it for at least a week. Okay, so on this side of my face, let's do the Fenty. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit back up my hand. And I'm gonna go in with the brush really quickly. One layer. I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. This is the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop. So on this side of my face, let's go in with Revlon Colorstay Light Cover. I mean, look at the color of the packaging, and even the squeezy tube are identical. I'm gonna put it over here. And look at the consistency, the color, very liquidy consistency. This is the shade Natural Buff. Okay, I'm currently running out of the brushes. I'm just gonna use a very random brush and pile it on. You guys, the scent of these two foundations are like identical. Okay, I think I'm gonna go over with a sponge just to knock off the brush stroke, because I don't really have any clean brushes, so I'm just gonna pat it over with a sponge. And I'm gonna flip to the other side and just kind of press. So it is currently 12 p.m. I'm definitely gonna wear it all day. It's right off the bat, like the finish is exactly the same. I would say this side I kind of put a little too much, so it kind of looks a little pale. Regardless, the color is slightly just a little pale for sure. This is the Fenty side. This is the Revlon side, but the finish is really identical. The good thing about this is that it has SPF 35, so maybe it looks slightly more ghostly, but this side does not have any SPF. So this is the side with Revlon, and this is side with Fenty. They really don't have any blurring properties. At least on my skin, they're both not very blurring. It just provides you a light coverage of something, and of course I do feel like right off the bat this side with the color stay still a little tacky. Other than that, they are honestly identical. Identical packaging, identical finish. And I think I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and I'll come back and show you guys the face for today. Before I go about my day, we're actually going to Vegas today, so it should be a good wear test. I'm gonna stay in the car, we're gonna drive there. The last view before I go, I would say so far the nose you can just ignore, but the rest of the face kind of just look the same, and I feel like the foundation and the skin tint is acting really similar. Let me log off. I'll see you guys on my phone. Guys, it is around 2:15. Please excuse my nose. I've been blowing my nose. It is wild. Like, I'm so allergic these days, so ignore the nose, and let me give you guys a little close up. I do feel like overall I probably put a little too much on the right side, and you do see there's a little bit more coverage on this side, but actually like the product blends on top pretty much the same. The way it sits on my skin is kind of the same as well. Like, I feel like my nose in general just looks a little dry though, so yeah. But other than that, I really don't think this side look too terrible either. Let me look at the pores. Yeah, it kind of is a little dry and sits on top of my pores. I did use the Light Illusion Concealer by Flower Beauty. That's what I use, and I set it with a little powder underneath my eyes. Did actually use concealer to kind of even my nose out, but other than that I didn't really use any powder around the face. I only set my under eyes. So yeah, we're gonna see how it wears for the rest of the day. Be back and check back in with you guys later. It's currently around like 9:20, so we're about like 9 hours in pretty much. You guys, the final view of the face. I feel like in comparison you can definitely see there's more makeup left on the right side of my face, and this side is kind of just a little, there's definitely a lot of fading around here. Ignore the nose. I was blowing my nose all day, so definitely these parts are gone, but I'm just saying, like, in general the right side of my face has a lot more makeup than the left side. So the one from Revlon does have a 12-hour claim. It does say it's long lasting, so I really do feel like they're honestly the same formula. Even though Fenty marketed it as like a skin tint, but it actually kind of performed like a foundation, you know? Anyway, in comparison, I definitely feel like the side from Revlon wears a little better. Consider I was wearing a mask, blowing my nose and everything. The side from Revlon just has a bit more staying power than the Fenty Eaze drop. Yeah, in comparison, I really do feel like you really have the very similar effect on the skin. The way my pore looks are kind of similar, and I feel like if anything, the side from Revlon has a better staying power, and it also has SPF 35. If you really want to throw something on with the SPF, this can be an option, and it's only $9.99, around 10 bucks, which is not too bad. Consider how similar of a product this is to a Fenty Eaze drop. So yeah, that's my thoughts on both products. So it is day 2 of us testing this one out. I just only wear this today. It is around like 3:45 p.m. I just got another shade. This is in the shade 210 Creme Brulee, and I do think that this shade kind of makes more sense. It matched to my neck a little better. I do feel like 150 is just a little too light, especially when it has like SPF 35. The paleness did come through. I'm pretty sure you guys can see it was a lot more pale. So I do suggest you get one shade darker. And this is the finished makeup today. I use my go-tos. I'll list them down in the description. Honestly, I still feel like it is very similar to the Fenty one. I just want to wear it again just to make sure that I was right about how similar they are. And also it does claim to have that 12-hour wear, so I do want to see how it wears out today. We shall find out at the end of the night. Let me show you guys a little bit of a close-up on the pores. Yeah, it doesn't really have that pore filling effect. It doesn't really give you that blurring type of a skin effect, just like the Fenty one. It wears very similar just on the skin. I just feel like this does give me a little bit of a coverage. I do feel covered, but I do still see my skin peeking through. You can see my freckles, some of the texture. It doesn't really cover super duper well, but it is a light cover foundation like it says. So yeah, I did set it with some setting spray because I am really curious on how this wears. So yeah, I'll definitely check back in with you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, it is around 6:40-ish, and I just want to do a quick check-in. It's been 3 hours. I don't feel like my makeup has moved that much since I applied it. Everything seems to be in place. I kind of stopped blowing my nose, so that's a good thing. But I do feel like my nose is slightly a little dry. But this foundation just has, I would say, a natural matte finish, at least on my skin. I do feel like I need to hydrate really well to wear this. But it does give you that flawless finish though, right? It feels like Fenty Eaze drop on a good day. That's just how I feel. I really do feel like it has that flawless appearance to this foundation. If this can stay for another 6 hours, this might be a really good option for you guys. So I really want to make sure I wear it for the second day and get a new shade to, you know, wear it out for you guys. Okay, you guys, it is currently around 1:20 a.m. so we're officially about 10 hours in. I'm exhausted. After 2 days, I can 100% confirm with there is no shine to this finish. It's just like a natural matte finish. So this is like 10 hours. You guys can see the nose area definitely has been gone. This is the mask. Basically, I do this and I take it off. You guys can see where I have the most of my makeup. It's not from today though, it's the past 2-3 days. I would say around this area has the most moisture, this spot right here. And of course, you know, I'm very allergic these days, so ignore this side. It definitely has been warmed. You know, other than a little bit of this area, I feel like the rest of my face actually looks pretty intact. What do you guys think? I think 10 hour, this is honestly not terrible. Consider everything is pretty much still on the face. So I would say, you know, this is definitely a lot more long wearing than the Fenty Eaze drop. If you guys have never tried the Fenty Eaze drop, you're kind of interested, I will really highly suggest try out the Revlon Colorstay Light Cover Foundation. It's so similar. I feel like the Fenty one, the wear time is not as long. It's a little finicky for me to wear it. I just feel like I cannot control the Fenty Eaze drop as easy as I can control the Revlon light cover. It just gives me a really natural matte finish. There's no surprise, you know. With the coverage, I could build it up to a light to medium coverage. It feels light on the skin. It does have a skincare benefit. There's niacinamide, pomegranate extract in the formula, so there is that skincare benefit. If you have dry skin and you are looking for something that's just like the Fenty Eaze drop, I will highly suggest you guys try the Revlon Light Cover Foundation. Fenty Eaze drop to me was just like a okay product. Don't care for it that much. But if I only have to pay $9 for it for longer longevity, a better control of the outcome, I think I do enjoy this product overall. Not in love, but I actually don't mind wearing it. This is exactly what I wish Fenty Eaze drop would do it to my skin. I feel like Revlon really does it better, just in my opinion. And I really do enjoy the longevity of this. 10 hours. I feel like the rest of my face are still on, which is quite impressive. I would say try the Revlon Light Cover first. If you really enjoyed it, maybe the Fenty Eaze drop, but the two are so similar. I really don't feel like you need both. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have tried both. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.